everyone, welcome to the Captain Drone YouTube channel. My name is Steve and this is the Little Bird Attack Helicopter by Yuzhang. If you have a look at the hard case back here, this is what it arrives in. It's called the F11-9S. Now as you can see, this heli is extremely large, but there is a smaller version on the market, so don't confuse this massively detailed version with the little version. The little version is something I reviewed before. You can watch my review right here. This large version of the heli is the professional version, and it's all made out of detailed molded plastic. Even the cockpit interior is all highly detailed, and you can put little pilots inside if desired. It does have a super powerful brushless motor inside that's direct drive, and it even has Metal Gear digital servos. But wait, that's not all. Since it is the professional version designed for new pilots, it does have built-in GPS, it does have built-in optical flow, it does have built-in LiDAR, it does have built-in altitude hold, and it does have a 6-axis gyro. So what does all that mean? That means if you spend the big bucks and get this, well, then you'll have a heli that you can fly just like a DJI drone. And it comes with everything you need to fly in the kit. In other words, you get the remote, you get the heli, you get the batteries, you get the battery charger, and you get spare parts. This remote has a color screen and a range of 350 meters, or in feet, that would be 1,150 feet of range. And finally, it's available in two versions. You have the black attack helicopter, which I love, and you have the red and white more civil helicopter. You can order this heli with 1, 2, or 3 batteries, and you can also order the heli with pilots, so you can put pilots in the detailed cockpit. All right, enough talking. Now, I took this out on a very cold day to fly it, and unfortunately, I took it out on a day when there was lots of humans around, so I had this tiny little space to fly it in, and things went pretty good, but there was a few mishaps. You're going to love this video. So watch this, then watch the unboxing, then come back to me and I'll tell you more. Check it out. I'm out at my field. It's not a good day because I have a lot of cars in the parking lot this way. I have kids over there. I have snow on the ground. The sun keeps coming in and out, but we're going to take this little bird for a flight. Here we go. All right, so first things first, power on the remote. I've got my thumb over the power button. Power that on. You'll see the display come to life down below. This display can be seen outdoors, but in a camera, not so much, because when I pull it away, you see how the outer areas here are bright, so the camera has to expose for that, so this now becomes dark. All right, so I just want to show you my switches really quick. This switch, leave it where it is. This one, leave it up on auto. This one down on locked, and this one we have it on GPS. I think it is. It's the center switch. Next, we take our little bird. I'll turn this way so you can see, and I'm going to press the power button. Hopefully you can see that. You'll see a lot of green lights, a lot of beeping sound, and the remote just beeped, and we're all set. You just have to set it down flat. I'm going to aim it this way because that's the direction I'm going to fly, and that's about it. I'm going to move this box out of the way. As soon as this light up top goes solid green, we are ready to go. All right, let's check our light. It is solid green. I don't know if my hat cam picks it up. I'm trying to shade it as best I can, but it's solid green. All right, I've got the DJI Mini 5 Pro right there, and if we walk this way, the Mini 5 Pro will follow me. We've got our little bird down here. Hopefully you can film that. And I've got my remote and we're ready to fly. Let me just stand back here. Let me check the GPS on here. It says I have 23 GPS satellites. That's awesome. All right, so I'm going to unlock it, and here we go. All you do is pull the joysticks down and out. Spins up, makes a hell of a racket, and let's go up. There we are, up in the air. Now I do have an Insta360 camera at the bottom of the heli, just to give you some footage. I'll stand over here so that the Mini, where are you going, Mini? All right, I think that's good. The Mini's probably got it there. I'll stand there and I'll yaw this baby. Here we go. Spin around. I'll just back out of the way. There we are. It's got a nice little headlight up front. You can see that when I look at it. So it is in beginner mode right now, since I do have it in auto and I have it on GPS. That means I can fly it around just like a DJI drone. So with that camera up front, you can see the footage I'm capturing right now. I'll go near that snowbank, a little bit up above it. Got the cars out there, got to watch out for them. Watch out for the snowbank. And then come all the way. Whoa! I don't know what happened there. It just died on me. Oh, the battery fell out. Well, that just goes to show you what can happen during a review. The battery fell out, so I'm gonna put it back in. I'll see if it's still in one piece. We'll try again. Okay, battery's gonna go in. It locks in position. There's these little clips on the side to lock it in place. You can see it here. I'm pushing them in manually this time so that they stay in position. So make sure your battery is in tight. Let's see, did I destroy any of the 5 blades? They all look like a big mess of everything, but we'll see. We'll see how durable this is. That's the great thing about when I do reviews of products. What you see is what you get. I've got a door flopping open back here, so I might have damaged that, but no. All right, do you think I should try it again? Let's try it again. Here we go. Well, the motor screams. Let's go up. Let's see if she crashes. Going up, get it away from the Mini. That was a little scary around the Mini. I'm gonna keep it lower to the ground here in case my battery flies out again. That's maybe it's a feature. Maybe the feature on this is the automatic battery ejection system. I don't know, but I'm not gonna get too close to this thing. I'll walk around it here, but I tell you. All right, so let me take it this way again. Go over here. And I'm gonna try the automatic circle mode. It should do a circle. Let me just put it here. I'm gonna see if it does a circle automatically without smashing into everything. Here we go. Goes up. Whoa, where are you going? I better get out of the way. Where are you going? It's turning. It's turning, and it's going this way. I'll just make sure there's nothing for it to hit. I can turn it off at any point. And I'll turn it off now because it is dropping altitude a little bit. No, it seems to be okay. Maybe it didn't like it high. I'm gonna turn it off now. There we go. You also have the ability to do a figure 8, so I'm going to put it over here again, and we'll try figure 8. All right, right there. I'll probably have to stop the figure 8 because I don't know where it's going to go, but here we go, figure 8. Goes up, and it's going to the tree, and now it says I don't want to smash into the tree. Maybe I'll smash into something over in the parking lot instead. Like, oh, what about this guy? Whoa! Watch out. I gotta stop it. Yeah, there's not enough room here to fly this and do all those cool things, so it's a little dangerous. This is not normally how I do reviews, but today it's just a little weird. So it's an awesome looking heli. It just looks stunning in the air, and you can do a few other cool little things. Let's test out the speeds really quick. So I've got it in GPS mode. Turn it this way, and full blast forward. This is full blast forward in GPS mode. Just crank it so it doesn't hit the Mini, and then we'll bring it back. Okay, now it does have another mode, optical flow. I think optical flow, it's about the same speed, but I'll just try it. Okay, optical flow mode is all the way up. Switch, so all the way up, optical flow, and full blast forward. Even less fast because it's trying to look at the ground. To stay, yeah, it's trying to look at the ground, so it can't go as fast. And if you want to go super fast, there is manual mode, but it's a little dangerous over here because I have all the cars, but I'll try it really quick. And here we go in manual mode. So manual mode is going to be full blast. You see how fast it goes? I'm trying to control it here because in manual mode, it just goes with the wind. So I'm in manual mode. I'll try to get it to go straight by us. Here we go. Full blast. There it is. Very fast. And then turn around and come on back. There we go. And now let's try return to home mode. So I'm going to take it up and I'm going to take away. Let's go someplace safe. Let's go out this way. Take it away up. Let's see what it does. I got to take it away up, going over to the woods. Okay, and now I'm going to put it in return to home. Let's see what it does. It's beeping a lot. It should come back and fly back to me. I just don't want it to hit the tree or the light post or anything like that. It's coming back at high speed. There it is. And I'm going to get out of the way. It does make a scary sound up there. Pretty good. It's coming down. There we go, going down. Coming down. And turn the motors off. Kill the motors when it lands. There we go. So I gotta say, other than the battery falling out of the bottom, which was obviously user error, me not locking it in place, it did really good. And I don't know if this camera picks it up down here, but I do have a pilot in it. see there up front, I don't know if it shows it, but there is a pilot in the forward section. I flew with a pilot the entire flight. Here we have the hard case. The F11-9S arrives in. When you open the case, you are going to be stunned by how awesome this little bird attack helicopter looks. Please note that you will need to install the landing gear and armament. Some tools are provided to assist you. The amount of detail on this heli is crazy. There is even room in the detailed cabin to add a pilot and passenger. Sterling Kit sent me a few movable characters that just seem to be the right size to fit in the cabin. For LED lights, you will find several all over the heli. The upper portion of the main rotor head is constructed of flexible material that is replaceable. The brushless motor is a direct drive system, and you can see it if you open the rear canopy door. The tail prop is also attached to a powerful brushless motor. If you break any of the main blades or tail rotor, spares are included in the kit. Looking at the bottom of the heli, we can see the main battery as well as the optical flow sensor and LiDAR. Removing the main battery reveals that it is a 3-cell battery at 3,500 mAh. Although not included with the kit, you can attach an external light or FPV camera to this plug here. To charge the battery, first place it in the included charge cradle, then plug the balance cable into the included charger, then plug the charger into the included power adapter. The included radio feels good in the hands and the joysticks do sit in the center. The color display will tell you the number of satellites, how fast you're flying, your range, your height, your distance. Please note that the radio is powered by 4 AA batteries and those batteries are not included, but a very helpful user manual is included. The weight of the heli with the battery is 700 grams. Alright, so you're back to me. Now the first thing you want to know about is the battery falling out of the bottom. Well, that was pilot error, in other words, me. You know what? I'll just show you right here. So watch this. I'm going to pull this battery out. It's in. I'm going to pull it out. See that? It came out. I thought it was in. I'm going to put it in again, push it all the way in, and you should hear a click. And there we go. It's in, but watch. If I pull it really hard, I can pull it right out. So the way you secure it in there, which I didn't know until after I crashed, is you put it in, you will hear the click, and then what you do is on either side, it's the way it's designed. On either side, there's clips you push in, which I didn't realize. So push this one in, and hear that click, and push this one in, click. There you go. There's no way this battery's coming out. If only I had known that before I flew. The other thing I want to mention is it was a super cold day out. That means all this molded plastic becomes brittle. It is no longer flexible. In the description it says it's made out of flexible molded plastic, so if you live in Florida or the warmer states and fly this and crash, well, the plastic just flexes, it gives. But in the cold, it doesn't flex anymore. So you're wondering if I damaged anything? Well, I do have a crack right here. There's a little, you probably can't see it. Let me bring it close. You could probably see a white line right there. There's a little crack in the plastic. So that's not bad for crashing right into the ground. It did well. I didn't break the canopy up front. I didn't break anything. Nothing else is damaged. So all good. Obviously, if you get a hairline crack like that, you fix it with CA glue, like crazy glue. You just put some in there because you don't want to leave the crack. Have this thing vibrate because that crack will eventually get larger and larger and larger. But I got to say, this thing flies really well, and yeah, it looks so sweet in the air. As a matter of fact, I had a lot of people in the parking lot watching me fly this, which made me kind of scared because I thought they were going to come over and check it out. So the next thing I want to tell you is my negatives and positives about this product. First negative is you need a big wide open space to fly it. When I did the have it go around on a circle point of interest, it takes up a lot of space, so I was pretty nervous about doing that. The second thing is the figure eight. It takes up a lot of space. I didn't have enough space to safely let it do the figure eight, so you got to be out in a big open field if you want to do the O or the figure eight. Next negative would be this case. See this case? It's a beautiful case that everything comes in. This is what it ships in, so it's not going to get damaged in shipping. But this is a storage case. In other words, when you get the heli, these little landing legs are not on. You have to screw them in place, and even the armament's not in, so you have to put that on yourself. So if I put this back in the storage case, I'll have to take the legs off. I might be able to leave the armament on, but the legs have to come off. So that's the only thing. That's a little bit of a negative. I'd rather have this be a carry case where I get to the field, just pull it out and it's ready to go. And the last negative would be the price. This is a beautiful heli made out of molded plastic, highly detailed. A lot of people will buy it, stick it on their shelf, but those who want to fly it will enjoy it. The price, because it looks so gorgeous and everything is made so well and it's got all that technology inside, it's up there. It's like buying a DJI drone. So you either buy a DJI drone or you buy this. So now on to my positives. Well, first off, it looks stunning. There is nothing else on the market like this. There's nothing that looks this good in this model. This is the only one that looks this good. Even the cockpit, they did not have to create a detailed cockpit, but they did. And the fact that you can put little mans inside because the doors open, all 4 doors will open and have locks, little lock handles on them. That is bonus. Really good positive. Next positive is this is not a heli that you break and then you can't fix it. Everything on here is replaceable or repairable. I should mention the brushless motors. They are wickedly powerful, so they really put a good brushless motor in the main rotor system, as well as putting the Metal Gear digital servos. That's the same thing you get on the high-end helis that are made for 3D acrobats, so this has got a lot of thrust. And the final positive is it's crash proof, unless you give it to me and I forget to put the battery in correctly. But for everybody else out there, you guys watching, it's crash proof because it has LiDAR, optical flow, GPS. The cool thing is if the GPS goes, I don't know, say it goes out, the satellites disappear in the sky, it uses the optical flow. So it's never going to go wonky or out of control or anything like that. It's using both at the same time, the GPS and the optical flow. So I guess what I'm saying is it's very reliable. You know, if you're spending all that money and you're worried you're going to crash this, you're not going to crash it. Just make sure the battery's in securely. All right, so that's the end of this review. I'm going to put links to this product below. It's on the Sterling Kit website. Go check it out. I think I even have a discount code, so maybe it's not that expensive. Check it out. Check out the price. Put in my discount code and see what the price comes up to for your area of the world. So with all that said, if you have questions on this heli, post your questions below. I'll get back to you. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and I will catch you in a future review with many more cool products. Until then, I say bye.